Oh, I'm muted. Oh, I'm stasised. I'm being beamed. I'm being attacked. Hi Lala. Hi Parky. Can I help either of you? Is there something that I can do for either of you? You have 50k points? Dang, sounds like a personal problem. Hi everyone. Hi Zero. Hey Lala. Hey Near Zero. Near Zero, thank you for the almost 500 million years sub. Thank you. Almost at the new, what am I saying? The sub badge, the new sub badge. Hi Greffrey. Thank you Greffrey for the tier 2 sub. Enjoy. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Alright, Rosetta. What are you laughing at, Zero? That's what I thought. Zoe Burger. Wait. Zoe Burger? I would love to have a burger. Where's a Zoe Burger? Hey Spruceus. Hey Berkey. Hey Blika. I actually played a little bit of this last week. I didn't beat it yet though. But yeah, hopefully we can get a clear on Imperishable night. Hi Fong, hi. Today I didn't feel good. Hey, only features. Yeah, so I woke up late and I don't like myself when I wake up late. I am not always the most pleasant person, and I feel pretty negative about, oh, my day is wasted, so I just don't like waking up past a certain time. Like, and that time on the weekends is around 11 a.m. Unless, like, you know, I went to bed, like, you know, at 10 a.m. Like, right? Like, but if I wake up past a certain point, and it's usually around 11 a.m., like, what ends up happening is I look over at the clock and it'll be like 11:05, and I'll be like, day is wasted. I hate myself. Time to just go back to sleep because the day is already over. And then of course that just makes me feel even worse, because then it'll be like, you know, 11:30, 11:45, noon, afternoon, right? And then like every new time I wake up is like, I hate myself even more. And it's something that I know it's silly, like, right, like, right, if I get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, you know, that's fine. The day is not over just because I wake up like half an hour past like a certain time threshold. There's still plenty of time in the day. I just need to, you know, it's like you need to trick your brain into stop being dumb. Hi Ribbon, hi. Thank you. Yeah, I'm streaming a little bit later than I normally do. Like, right, it's couple hours later after I usually start. Like the past couple hours went by really quickly, but I did make sure to eat. I did make sure to I got some stuff done. I think the thing that I'm most upset about, and I could have had time to do it today, but I was in a pretty bad mood, and it's probably best that I didn't. But there's a Twitter post I made a couple days ago about what was it? Like every time I see like a draw your OC thing spread on Twitter or whatever, like it really gets me to want to draw. And then like in that thread, someone was just like, yeah, just do it. And I was like, okay, I promise I'll draw. I'll spend at least a couple hours over the weekend doing something. Yesterday I was pretty busy, so I was going to slot like some time today to do it. It's like, you know, maybe just like 2 or 3 hours, just doing something, doing doodles and maybe trying to practice stuff, at least something. But then I slept in a little bit too much, and then I just felt horrible about myself. So like I thought there was a time when I was like, oh yeah, I said I would do this, but I was like in a really bad mood already. I was like, this is probably not the... I could have had time to do it, but I was in a pretty bad headspace, so maybe not good to try to do something new when you're already feeling pretty bad. Fong and Zoe drawing collab. I mean, I guess people do have like drawing collab stuff, right? Where they're just like chilling out in VC, doodling stuff together. So that maybe that's not as silly as an idea as I thought. So yeah. Well, maybe I'll still find some time to do that, but I think it'd be better if I don't at this very moment. And I did want to stream. I did get to play some. I guess I did accomplish 2 things. One, I got my controller working for Touhou. So that'll be much easier than using keyboard and mouse, I feel. Actually having a D-pad and a joystick. I think that'll up my play a little bit. And I also did get a game that I will probably be doing a collab in the future, getting that to properly work with my fight stick. And by fight stick I mean leverless, because it's not a stick, because it doesn't have a stick. But I don't like calling it a leverless controller, because that's like way too many words. And it's not a hitbox, so I can't call it a hitbox. Hitbox like? Yeah, buttons. My buttons, fight buttons. There you go. I'm gonna call it fight buttons from now on. Yeah. Yeah, my fight buttons are... Well, my fight buttons are working for a particular game, and it's an older game. And, they're working in a much better way than I had a kind of a hacky workaround to get them to work before, but now I don't need that hacky workaround. So I think they'll work much better. And yeah. I've had Ragnarok Online on my mind for a lot lately. I was talking with a friend the other day, and someone I never played Ragnarok Online, but we both played a lot of it, and we were reminiscing a lot. And Ragnarok Online, despite me having pretty complicated feelings about it, like it's really, really fun to reminisce about it, right? Because, like, I played it for years. There's a lot of stories that you have with it, and because it's like an older game, it's one of those things that's like it's almost like from a different time period. You know, right? Like Ragnarok came out like literally over 20 years ago. I don't think you've thought about Ragnarok Online for a solid 10 years until I brought it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to put that back into your brain. Because I haven't played it at least for 15 years. It's probably been like the late 2000s since I last played it. Actually, no, wait. I remember the last time I played it. I think that was like 2011 or 12, now that I think about it. Hi, Suyo. Hi. And it's like one of those things where it's like, it feels like I'm this close to just like being like, okay, I'm playing again. Despite my better judgment, my body like is revolting against it. But what is it? My mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. Yeah, it's like one of those things. Like my brain knows better, but like sometimes there's just a part of me that's like, do it. Do it. No, I don't think it would be very fun to stream. I mean, it's the MMO problem, right? Like, do you really want to watch someone play an MMO? Unless, like, there's something exciting happening in it. That brings up a fun interaction I had last week. There was some guy who rode a motorcycle blaring Nightcore, and that absolutely wasn't something I thought about for a very long time either. Nightcore's fine, but if you ask me if it's relevant in 2024, you'd say no. I think that's a fair assessment. I mean, it's fair, and like maybe one day when my body finally wins over my mind, and I do decide to play Ragnarok Online, and maybe play with some other people, maybe I'll stream it, but I don't know. I'm still resisting. I don't want to play Ragnarok Online because it's like, it's one of those things. It's like, this is just a bad idea. But at the same point, it'd be fun to like be like, I remember this. It's like almost nostalgic in a way, and like in a way that's different than like playing like, you know, an old video game. Like, I think it's just because it's like an old multiplayer game, right? I think there's like a different layer of nostalgia than just like playing like Final Fantasy 1 and be like, oh yeah, I remember this. Nightcore is relevant because TikTok uses it. That's true, except they don't call it Nightcore, right? They call it like the TikTok version or whatever. I forget what they call it. I mean, I'm not on TikTok or whatever, but I remember seeing like people on Twitter complain about being like, why do they call it this? Dang kids, yeah. And Night Court. Let's see how the closed captions reads it. Nightcore. No, closed captions is getting it right at least. Oh yeah, it's called Nightcore and you put an anime girl in the thumbnail. Yeah, that's it, Perky. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, maybe one day my better judgment will lose, and I'll get back into playing Ragnarok Online. But today is not that day. Today we're playing some Touhou. We're playing Imperishable Night. I played it a bit last week. I thought it's pretty cool. I played through 7. Wait, did I play through 7 last week, or was it? I think I might have only played Imperishable Night last week. I forget. But I didn't get through like well, I definitely didn't get the good ending because you need to 1cc it, but I didn't even get like the good bad ending. I got like the bad ending. And because I couldn't even get through stage 5. I would get through stage 5, but then I would run out of time, right? So I didn't get to go on to stage 6. So hopefully we're able to get to stage 6 and at least get the first bad ending. And maybe depending on how I feel about it, I can either move on to 9. Or maybe we can go for a 1cc attempt. You recently came upon Toby Fox pronouncing project in the most American way again, and he... Wait, what? How else do you say project? Project? Project. I don't know what you're talking about, Fung. Oh, because he was speaking Japanese. Oh, okay. That's like the proper way to do it, right? When like if you're speaking Japanese and then there's like an English word mixed in there, so like Touhou Project would be a good example. You're speaking Japanese, and even if you have like you speak it really well, it'll be a bit of a shift because you'll say like Touhou Project, and Touhou will be like spoken as a Japanese project, and then it'll just be like project. And it's a little jarring, because if you hear like a Japanese person say Touhou Project, they might be pronouncing project as a Japanese person would. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, I'd like to learn Japanese at some point. It's one of those things like with trying, like, right? Like I'd like to do a thing, and all it takes is for me to just be like, okay, do it, and then set aside some time and actually do it. But just like drawing, what ends up happening is I'll start, and then I'll talk myself out of it. I'll talk myself out of continuing it, and that's usually how those things work. It's hard to find the motivation to keep going. Currently learning how to draw and learn Japanese. Yeah, but then there's the other one where I'd like to learn how to play a musical instrument. No, I'm just telling you how I lost the fight. You're saying nice fight, Gran? What the hell? I lost the fight of trying to continue. But yeah, like all these things, like learning in a language, learning how to draw, learning a musical instrument. At the end of the day, it's all the same stuff. It's persistence. It's just doing it. There's no easy trick. You just have to do it. You have to put your time and effort into it, and you have to like practice every day, or maybe not necessarily every day, but like regularly. And you just have to keep doing it. And that's hard for me. So I'm not gonna try to overwhelm myself. I'll start with drawing, and I'm not intending to become like an artist, but I would like to be able to doodle. To doodle myself, to doodle my friends, stuff like that. Yeah, one step at a time. But for now, that one step at a time is Touhou. And if anybody else is in the same spot, and if you're trying to learn a language or learn something creative, whether it's art or music, or writing, or something technical, maybe learning how to code, program, or anything like that. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about being persistent and being just finding the motivation every day to spend a little bit of time doing that. 1 foot at a time, and that's not that foot. Not that foot. Anyway, I talked a bit on Friday how it's my birthday this month. I'm still coming up with, trying to come up with ideas of, what to do, for my birthday. I think I'll do something. Just not too sure what. Probably just play a lot of video games. Maybe invite friends. Maybe have a marathon of some sorts, but I don't know. Haven't figured out what. That's future Zoe problem. I think I want to get into playing my Touhou. Let's go. Let me know what the volume is like. It feels like it's a little high. How's that? Okay, I'm gonna bump it up a little bit for me. Hi, Phantom Buggo. Alright, so, last week we played Imperishable and I tried out everybody. I think the one that I'll have the easiest time to do is going to be the barrier team, or these two, Reimu and Yukari. I also really do like the this is like the ghost team, right? What do you call these two? Scarlet Devil team? That seems like it's too long. Sakuya and Ramilia, both really good, but they also seem really hard to use. And this, Marisa and Alice, just too fast, too hard. Yeah, we like Yukari. Yukari's good. So, let's give it a shot. Let me move this a little bit more centered. Need to turn this up for me. I wonder if I could turn the music up a bit. How does the music sound in comparison to the sound effects? It feels like it's a little on the quiet side. Cool, okay. Alright, let's do that. See how that sounds. Yeah, that's I think a bit better. Because we do want to hear the music. Dang, I was looking to grab the power and I let myself get hit. That's fine. I don't need... Is that some of your favorite songs in it? Let's go. Okay, I never know which songs are from which game. Hey, Plumbo. We did not do well enough to only have half an hour pass, probably because I used a bomb. Full power. It was a little spooky. Should be a little careful during that time. Dun -dun. Ah, really? I must have gotten clipped. Or like ran into it. That was like really surprising. I am going out of my way to do a little bit of grazing that I feel so I feel a little bit of comfort doing it. At least in these fights that are kind of early on, and I just should have created more space. There you go. But did the game just crash? Did the game crash? Hello? Yes, the game is no longer running. Okay. It's too strong. Killed the game. Unlikely. Alright, let's try this again. It happens, you know. Oh, loud. Sorry about that. That was fine. That was a practice run anyway, right? Hi, Marland. Good work. Yeah, thank you. Hi, everybody. Hi. Okay. That's not bomb. Oh, this is looking a lot better. I was a little sloppy, but at least I was able to quickly dodge out. Alright, so that time we got enough points. To make it so only half an hour passes. I need to... I feel I take too many, like, deaths on, like, the stages. So I, like, don't really know where to, like, kind of beat them shooting. So I'll put myself into, like, a corner. And have to bomb out of it. I guess maybe that's just something that I'll learn more by playing. You know, what type of enemies are coming out and what their shot patterns are. If I need to bait them to one side. Non-humans. What's me? What do you mean? I mean, I guess I am a non-human. I guess I would be on the, like in 8 where there's the, human plus yokai. I would be the yokai of the two. Okay. I didn't want to have to do that. I didn't have a bomb either. That was surprising. I guess, I mean, it is reducing my vision, so I have to be much quicker on my dodges, because I don't know where things are coming from. That's fine. Still 4 lives. I'm not intending to CC this. Yeah, that's how I feel. Vicky too. Vicky knows my pain. I got another life. Alright, I'm gonna try to bait stuff to one side here. I guess they're not doing shots at me. Zoida. Only one more spell card, right? Right, I should be going left there, if the middle's not safe. Alright, I have 6 lives. That's fine. Alright, that was a bad idea, Zoe. Don't you do that again. Except you totally will. I didn't even see that bullet. But that's what I get for being greedy and wanting points. What? Oh, what are you doing being smug? Oh. I should have just gone up. I didn't realize that I was at max power. But I really wanted the bounce. Alright, Marisa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I knew I got myself into a bad position. when I like got shoved way to the left. I usually just like staying in the center. Is this a good idea? Okay, I have one more bomb. Let's just do this. So, hi. 99% melee? Oh, 99% melee. Welcome in, everyone! I just got bombs. I could have bombed there. Hi, Sorrow. How are you this evening? Oh, ow, I just scratched myself. Dead Space. Oh, you're playing Dead Space. How is Dead Space? Let me pause here so I can talk. Yeah, we're about to see Master Spark. Hopefully I don't get lasered. Hate the babies, but other than that, it's very good. I played Dead Space for the first time in October. I don't know about you, but I'm a baby. I get scared so easily. I think towards the end of Dead Space, I was feeling pretty strong and pretty confident. But especially at the start when you don't have much, and you don't know how the game is playing, and there's stuff that spooks you. Yeah, I'm not very good at the horror type of games, but I still had a lot of fun with that. Hi, Sheriff. Hi. But thanks for the raid. Thanks for welcome everyone. Thanks for coming in. My name's th08, Cyberony VTuber. I'm usually playing like retro games and RPGs. But I'm playing through the Touhou series. From 1 to 19 in order. So we're on 8. Imperishable Night. Trying to get my clear on this. Are we winning? Well, I haven't. I have five lives. I haven't used the continue yet. So I'm hopeful at least to get through stage 6. I'll feel really strong if I get a 1cc clear on this, but that's maybe asking for too much. Alright, let's get back to video game. Dang. Didn't want to have to do that. That Master Spark should be next, right? Yeah. I should have baited it to the right so I can be hitting her. This is the exact thing you don't want to do. Alright, there we go. That's much better, because now I can be hitting her well. Alright. What? What? I disagree, video game. I didn't do great there. Zandra! Didn't Marissa steal the Love Spark spell card from someone too, did she? I mean, that would make sense, because she, like, Marissa is like a quote-unquote thief, right? Hi Sandra, how are you? What were you up to tonight? Cobalt Core. I think that name sounds familiar, but I'm also unfamiliar with that. Cobalt Core with the wife? That sounds pleasant. Slay the Spire, but space first, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I haven't played Slay the Spire, but I've been meaning to, and I've watched friends play it, so I know I kind of know the gist of it. Master Spark greatly resembles Yuka Kazumi's and Gengetsu's laser from Lotus Land. Sorry. But hi, welcome in everyone. My name's Zoiteki. I'm usually playing like retro games and RPGs. I decided to get into Touhou, and I'm playing through all the Touhou project games, at least the mainline ones, in order. And I'm on 8, which is Imperishable Night, which seems to be a lot of people's favorite. Bullet hells and shmups are something that I've only recently been getting into, so it's kind of like a fun experience. Alright, well thanks for stopping by. You have a good night. Thanks again for the raid. Just as I run into a bullet. This is where I really start having trouble in this one, stage 4s. It was rough. Okay. Yeah, it's really hard to see where I need to get in there. That sucks. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm not looking to see this yet. I got myself into an awkward spot. Okay. Alright, don't go up for points. Okay, this one's hard for me too. Let's just do this. Be safe. I have bombs. Seal all the doors. You can't take the princess away now, can you? Alright. I forget that that comes out so fast at the very start. I have to like be all the way back here. Someday I'll remember. Oh, that was a bad idea, Zoe. I'm still trying to figure out exactly like how to handle that spell card. This one you can kind of just like walk it down. Just find one to sit on. That one was too small. And I forgot that one again also comes out really fast. You have to be sitting at the bottom. Zoida. Alright, and this one's also a little rough. I think I can just do like this, and then... No, I can't do that because they come out from the corners. Last life. And let's continue. Alright, well, I did get through stage 5 on a single CC, so I do get to get on to stage 6. So even if I don't get the good ending, at least I get to see the other bad end. What? I must have just walked into it. That's okay. That was embarrassing. I just literally got hit by the first bullet that comes at me. Alright, I guess I stay inside here? Oh, I see. Okay. I can't be it. Looks like that long car has that. We came here to get the moon back before the morning. You're so impatient. Look at this place we're in right now. Do you know where this is? This is a place between the false moon and the earth. That endless corridor just now was a false passage that connects the two. You two were fooled by an illusion that the false full moon produced and came here. Do you have any method of returning home? I see. Let's take care of that after beating you. We're in no hurry. How can someone who was so perfectly deceived by my spell thinks they can still oppose me? It's quite strange. Well, I'm no demon myself. Until morning, I'll play with you. I don't quite get it. If you defeat her, I'll solve everything? See, that's why she called you stupid. But you're exactly right. Everything Reimu Hakure says is entirely correct. Right now, all Earthlings will wander forever without ever reaching the moon, and the Lunarians are just the same. With this, none of the Lunarians should be able to reach the Earth. It's one of my greatest secret spells. The Earth has become a gigantic, sealed chamber. She's just like that rabbit from before. There's so many lunatics in here. So, Yukari, let's beat her up quick and head back to the Earth. It looks like you want to play with me now. I'm afraid I lack the power to play forever, but even so, I can play till morning. I wouldn't mind playing forever, but some other time. Now, the dawn of Gensokyo is at hand. Okay. Alright, so there seems to be like light and dark colored bullets, and I wonder if there's like I'm getting hit as I'm moving up. Oh, that bullet spawned on top of me. That's most unfortunate. I'm not too sure how to escape that. Oh, hello. Oh, it's rotating the other way. Right. Last life. No bombs. I have plenty of continuous. Well, do I have continuous? Can you actually continue? At this point, you might not be able to. That was close. Okay, thought that was gonna hit me. The fuzzy parts around the big balls are pretty massive. What are you doing? Aaron, I grant you one more chance with my power. If you lose this time, either human and yokai, with the medicine made by my power and Aaron's true strength, you'll never forget this as long as you live. That was the last spell. So I have to be able to get through... I think actually Vox mentioned that there's like multiple last spells here. So I have to be able to get through all of them. Eight? Oh, hell. Hakurei Shrine at night. The long-awaited full moon was bewitchingly illuminating Gensokyo. The chilly night was compensated for with alcohol. Hell yeah. Tonight was a night where watching the moon was most enjoyable. It is true that the full moon returned, but still, the princess of that moon had hidden herself somewhere again. Reimu. Hello, watching the moon? Oh my. There sure are a lot of people gathered here. The usual crowd. There's no place other than the shrine where the moon looks so beautiful. Didn't you say the same thing about the cherry blossoms? The forest is shining in the moonlight too. We'll have to enjoy this long-awaited full moon together. It's all good. Who's gonna clean this all up? Come on, Ron. Don't leave anything lying around. Understood. I'm watching the moon and drinking sake at the moment. Was it a full moon tonight? Probably not. Wouldn't it be cool if it was, though? No, it is quite the opposite. It's a waning crescent. There'll be a new moon in like a couple days. Normal ending, number 5. Okay, so it's not a bad ending, it's a normal ending. And maybe we have, we can practice spell cards now. Right, but that, at least I get a clear. We got the all clear on Imperishable Night. Normal difficulty. Hey, thanks for the follow. Earthlings of Gensokyo. Okay, it's like 5. Capable of creating games, yeah. And me. Next night. Do I go for this again? Alright, let's end. Final score. 2 grave difficulty. Game progression rate 100%. Number continues 2. Number misses 15. Number bombs used 28. Number spell card bonuses 9. Slowdown rate 0%. Let's go. Replay cannot be saved as a result of continuing. Spell practice has been unlocked. Now you can really get those guys. Okay, cool. We did get the spell card practice. And did we get... We didn't get extra. Do we have to clear it with 1 CC to unlock extra? Okay, yeah, 1 CC on normal unlocks extra. So I can't actually do the last word. I can't do extra. Okay, I can do... Okay, I can only do the things that I've seen before, I think is basically what it's getting at. Like, because I haven't been through stage 6B. Only been through stage 6A. So let's do... How do I increase the difficulty, though? Or can you only do difficulties that you've done yourself? You don't see it on hard? Oh, right, because there's not masters, right? It's like double masters. Like, she fires 2 lasers, right? Okay, okay. So to unlock... That's why there's just like all of these ones that I can't see is because I haven't played it on hard or lunatic or even easy. Because I know that in Milky Way is replaced by what is it, Asteroid Belt? It's like the same type of attack, but it's just more of it. I think it's a different name. Okay, okay. I guess it makes sense that, like, why practice something that you haven't seen? Okay, we can move on to 9. I haven't decided which one I want to 1cc, but it feels like if I can just figure out stage 5 and 6, like, that's like, right? I guess there's a couple of things I messed up on earlier stages, but, like, I was coming into stage 4, I think, with 6 lives, which is pretty strong. And even stage 5, I had most of my lives. So if I can just be a little more consistent on the first couple of stages and then just, you know, practice more of stage 5 and 6, maybe I can get the ones you see here. Alright, so that's Touhou 8 Imperishable Night.